Moving on, there's been a massive response to the fight for internet neutrality across the country. Well, as of now, more than 30,000 emails have been sent to the telecom regulator TRAI in response to its call for public consultation. More than 1.5 lakh people have signed up for an online petition on change.org asking the government to ensure the net remains neutral. Yet another site, SaveTheInternet.in, is urging people to log on and email its templated reply to TRAI. On Sunday, in fact, an explainer on net neutrality disappeared from Facebook for nearly 20 minutes. Though the matter was resolved, questions were raised whether the disappearance was intentional.
Let me tell you, it's been completely overwhelming. This is way beyond anything we expected. When Nikhil Pawar and I initially planned this campaign, we were going from the experience of what happened when the IT Act was introduced. The IT Act had no public consultation whatsoever, and we were worried that nobody would notice this time as well. So our hope was that we could get at least 15,000 people to respond, and that was over at least about 10 days. But It's been one weekend, and it's been 1.5 lakh emails that have been sent to TRAI. We're completely shocked. We did not think the public outrage was this widespread. Cartelization, and not just between the telcos, now it's going to be between the telcos and big companies. Because this is a scheme that says that companies that have money can use it to prevent any other company from even getting into business. So, in a way, it harms consumer choice. You may feel like you're paying less for something because your data pack gives you certain rates, but it's not going to work out that way. What's going to happen is prices will go up for everyone.
Alright, here's why you should care about net neutrality and internet freedom too. Let's first tell you what net neutrality really means and why it affects you, the common man. It means that you should be able to access all websites and apps and download information at the same speed. But now TRAI is mulling over bringing in a regulation where you will be able to access certain websites for a higher price. You will have to pay extra for services like WhatsApp, Viber, Skype and YouTube, and you may have to pay more through add-on charges to access international websites. Your service provider may also block services like Skype, WhatsApp, because right now they are using their voice call and text message revenue to these services.
Save the Internet, net neutrality, two trends on social media that are focusing the attack and the fight for net neutrality in India. It sparked a massive and ferocious conversation on both sides on something that impacts millions of internet users in India. Take a look at one of the tweets that we've seen today that's causing a huge amount of follow-up, of retweet, of attention on this extremely important subject. Of course, it helps that it's a celebrity. Farhan Akhtar has actually tweeted out instructions on how to send an email to the Telecom Regulatory Authority of India to get people's and the public voice in for net neutrality. A huge wave of celebrity support we're seeing over the last couple of days for the Save the Internet campaign. Ritesh Deshmukh has tweeted, net neutrality is as important as freedom of speech, our basic right. This is the first of many tweets that he's put out in support of it. Now, as a result of the companies that are actually involved in this conversation, Flipkart, the online, the e-commerce site, has become the focal point of the attack, given their stance on net neutrality. Vishal Dadlani, well-known lyricist, music maker, and of the Aam Aadmi Party, has said, deleting Flipkart app until they change their stance on net neutrality. We must have freedom to choose what we do with our internet access. Also a wave of political support, not much coming in from the government at this point of time because it is their effort as far as net neutrality is concerned. People like Derek O'Brien, Digvijay Singh, who's also requested all of his followers on Facebook and Twitter to support the movement. Kavita Kalvakuntla of the TRS has also said that internet is the greatest leveler and therefore this can't really happen. But Vishal Dadlani bringing attention to the Flipkart application, asking people to uninstall it and not use Flipkart is what has sparked Sachin Bansal, the Chief Executive Officer of Flipkart to actually come out and defend, saying we need more informed debates and less mob mentality. Those really are his views. Well, the Save the Internet campaign on Facebook is no less. It's sparked a huge number of tweets, a huge number of posts. Also, Save the Internet and net neutrality have trended in India, sparking an enormous conversation. The AIB video explaining net neutrality has also gone completely viral now, actually helping people access and understand what this fight really is all about. Much of it, of course, is happening online.
All right, Sahil Gupta, Assistant Editor, India Today Digital, now joins us live to tell us more about this debate. Sahil, huge response in the form of petitions over net neutrality, but clearly there's a lobby against it.
Yeah, definitely, because Airtel, it's come up with this Airtel Zero marketing program, and it's basically offering Flipkart a deal where it can offer users access to its app for free, so no data charges will be incurred. So say if you have a Snapdeal out there and it doesn't have a deal with Airtel Zero, people will have to pay extra 3G data for using Snapdeal's app on an iPhone or even an Android phone.
Right, and also an overwhelming response, as we can see, Sahil, to this entire net neutrality debate.
Yeah, a lot of response. So you have got a petition on change.org, you have got the savetheinternet.in petition out there, where users can sort of try and sort of offer their opinion on net neutrality within TRY's framework.